Prior to tonight's game, Billy sat down with Wolves goalie Spencer Martin in our Village of Rosemont intermission interview. The Village of Rosemont, it's all here.
Thank you, Jason. First of all, thanks for joining us. It doesn't happen very often with a goalie on a game day gets to sit down beside me and pre-tape. But it's so nice of you to do this. We're not going to talk about the upcoming playoffs or the season so far. I want to go back in time. I want to talk about your mother, Karen, talking about you. They never wanted to squash your dreams. Since kindergarten, you always wanted to be a goaltender in professional hockey. And she said, we never wanted to take anything away, whether it was street hockey or anything. How about the journey you've been on? It's been pretty cool to be able to do what you were hoping to do as a youngster.
Yeah, big time. I don't think any of us knew what we were getting into when we picked goalie, but it's been, just the blessing of a lifetime for them to support me, and they had a saying that they would leave no stones unturned, and they had me in player power skating, everything from the very start, and just did everything they could to get me here. So
your sister too, Allison, was a big supporter of you.
Yeah, and huge sacrifices too. She was that little sister at the rink.
I had that.
And so she's been along for the whole ride too.
I want to ask you a unique situation, and you were a family guy. Last year occurred. You get picked up on waivers by Carolina, and lo and behold, the mother's trip is just around the corner. So your mother gets to go with you on a trip, and just prior to you going on waivers, Columbus, your dad was able to go on a dad's trip. How unique was that, and how much fun?
Yeah, it was felt meant to be. Both trips were to the Bruins too.
So
they were
original six.
My dad got that experience, and in Columbus, Elvis actually let me have the start. He was supposed to play, and he let me have the start to play in Boston, and that was a once in a lifetime feeling. And then when they picked me up, my waiver call was like, hey, by the way, tomorrow is our mother's trip, so I don't know if she wants to come.
Yeah.
And I called her, and I was like, I'm not sure you want to come. It's my first day.
Right.
It's kind of weird. And she's like, are you kidding? I'll be there. So I did my first day with my mom.
That is so cool.
By my side. It actually made it a lot easier.
Yeah, the memories you'll never forget. There's no doubt about that. So you've been a pro for quite some time. You've played on professionally 11 different teams. Obviously, a goal is to play in the National Hockey League, but there was something I'm sure you thought about at times, and it finally happened this year with Carolina. You had your first shutout against Ottawa. Take us back to that time and how unique and how much fun it was to not let another team score in the National Hockey League. Yeah,
that was cool. My mom was actually at that game too.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. She was there, and so I was trying to. I had a few times where I got scored on the last minute or so, and kind of blew it. So to get over that hump and get that accomplishment was cool.
Yeah,
and playing in Raleigh, the crowd there is pretty fun. So you can see in that picture, I was pretty fired up.
We've seen you play some games this year where it's been so much fun. Manitoba's a team that stands out, but also Coachella Valley. The way you handle things around your own net, you're awfully frisky at times, but Coachella Valley was unique too because of the people. And they show your picture of the next game on the Jumbotron, and people are booing you then. That's your style of play, and that has to be fun to command that respect too.
I just think, I don't go into games looking to be that way. It's just a matter of I'm super competitive, probably over the top at times, but, I just find that it helps me get in, the mode where I'm doing everything to protect the net, and so this season we've had some antics and stuff like that, and like you said, that Coachella crowd, shout out to them, they were unbelievable fun, and same thing here. This crowd gets me going as well. So
we've had some fun with you too on situations where you've had a lead, and at the other end of the ice there's no goaltender. It's an empty net. I don't know how many times, you may know the number, but you've had a number of times. We're going to show you some of these. You've said to us, I'm not going to do it again. What goes through your mind in these types of situations?
Well, honestly, I'm just having a blast playing hockey this year, and it's a credit to my teammates and coaches that just have made it really exciting and fun to come to the rink. So I think in those situations, hopefully most of them we were up by more than one goal, and you get to just go for the ultimate once in a lifetime experience as a goalie to score. I don't know what gets into me, but I do keep saying I'm retired from shooting for empty nets, but then when they're staring at me, it's kind of tough, right? So.
On Wednesday, you tried a couple of times again, and we thought you were going to bank one off the boards maybe for the third time, but I love it. Why not? I mean, you're up a couple of goals. I think you have every right to try that. And we are at a point now when we want to see this. If you're at the game today, you've got a chance to look at this and have this, and this is so cool. This pretty good job, huh?
Unreal. Yeah, they did a pretty cool job. They said don't get rid of your beard or your longer hair before we give these things out. So
love the flow.
I had to stick with that, and yeah, I'll be able to show my son that someday, and yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, love to drop the stick. Obviously, you're vying for the Calder Cup. Playoffs are starting right around the corner, but you had, not too long ago, what everybody would like to call the Cup. You had a baby. Austin, Danielle, and yourself. A unique game, obviously, too, because you played that night, you got a little bit hurt, and then she was induced, and there is Austin. But that means more than anything, right there. And your folks are in town right now to help celebrate.
Yeah, and this will be the first game that he gets to come and I don't know if he'll
that right?
watch him, but
Yeah.
he'll be here in the building for the first time today. So, yeah, indescribable. That's what everybody told me that was going to happen to my life before he's here. But just how much I love him and how much love that I've gained from my wife, even in these steps, has been incredible. And yeah, I'm just in awe of him and our family right now.
That's what life is all about, right there. That is the Stanley Cup. Spencer, thanks for joining us. Best luck today.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more of the First Intermission after this.